All right, everybody. For today's lesson in Maya, what I want to show you guys real quick are hotkeys. How to use hotkeys. Okay, so I've been letting you guys suffer at this point because you haven't been using any hotkeys. Okay, hotkeys are going to increase your workflow. I don't even install my hotkeys on here because I have them. I use them at home. I have about 40 hotkeys that I just tap up on the keyboard, and it saves me a tremendous amount of time. Here's one hotkey I do have on here. If I right click and here I go to face, I touch this face, I go Alt E, which is extrude. So I can quickly extrude something again. I can hit Alt E again. Okay, and then I can extrude within another extrusion. I can hit Alt E again and extrude. See how much time that saved me? So I didn't have to go up and go back up into the menu bar every time. Okay, here's another great hotkey that I have. I come over, let's say that I have one object here and I end up moving this object for some reason and my pivot ends up being way over here. I just have the button C. If I press C, it centers my pivot. Okay, so extruding, merging vertices, boolean, okay, especially extruding because you can extrude edges. Okay, there's so many different hotkeys that you can use that you guys are going up and all these little commands that you're getting from inside here all the time. Okay, so let's talk about how we get our hotkeys. How do we create one? This is what we need to do. I'm going to come over here, okay, and I'm going to drop down from Window to Setting Preferences, and then I'm going to scroll down here, and there's Hotkey Editor. Do you see that? So when I bring up the Hotkey Editor, that's Windows Settings Preferences Hotkey Editor, okay, it brings up this window that has basically the categories. The categories represent all the main menu selections that you see in the menu bar, plus secondary options in here. Okay, so let's say right now a hotkey that I don't have in my system is a boolean. Okay, so I'm going to go up here and look what's boolean under. Okay, boolean is under Edit Mesh. Okay, so I mean Mesh right here, boolean difference. Okay, so Mesh boolean difference. That's the pathway. So now I'm going to come on over here. I'm going to scroll down under categories. I'm going to look for mesh. Okay, so I'm going to try to find it over here. Look in alphabetical order, and I come up here. I don't see it right now. So look, there's edit mesh. So for some reason, let me just double check, make sure there's not a mesh option. There is a mesh. I just overlooked it because I need glasses. Okay, so there's mesh. Now I'm going to come down here. Let's double check again. Mesh, right? Boolean difference, right? So now I'm going to come over here. Now I have to look under commands, and I'm going to find that option for me right in here. Okay, so I'm looking for, oh, there's combined polygons. I can make a hotkey for it. I can come back and do that, right? Let me go through here. Another one I use, fill hole, all the time is right in there. Okay, so I'm going to scroll down here. Let me see. This is where I do need glasses. Okay. Polygon boolean difference. There it is. Okay, I select that. Now I'm going to come over here to the right side and I'm going to select query. Okay, just before I enter my key in there. So I'm going to think about what key do I want to use for my boolean. So for me, a great key would be Alt B. Okay, because I have Alt E for extrude, Alt B will be a boolean. So I'm going to come over here, I'm going to press B in the key mode. Okay, I always get this stupid thing. There we go. Cancel. Hold on a minute. Put B in here. Okay. Then I'm going to come down here and I'm going to select Alt. Okay. So then it tells me right here, guys, look, here's the important part. This is where you can accidentally screw up and erase all the other keys that you have. C, W, E, and R, those are key move keys I already have. Plus there's already keys already established in the program. When I put Alt B, it comes up here and it tells me Alt B is assigned to polygon boolean for mesh. So I already had it in there, I didn't know. Okay, so let's say if it said Alt B is assigned to combining for some reason, I had picked B. It's when I do that query, okay, it's gonna come up and tell me Alt B is assigned to combining. So when I hit assign right now, it's gonna come up and give me a little warning and say, hey, that hotkey is already assigned to something else. Do you want to replace it? I'm gonna hit OK. Okay, now that I've hit OK, what it's done is it created this script down here. You see that script language? Watch this. I can highlight the script if I want. I can grab it and I can middle mouse, I can drag it like this and put it inside my menu bar, and it'll also give me a little tab option, which will do that command immediately for me. Okay. However, though, what I really want to do is just save my hotkeys right now. So if I hit save, okay, a new hotkey has been assigned. It'll take effect next time Maya is launched. So if I hit OK right now, okay, then I would want to quit Maya, come back into it. But I need to get back to that in a second. Okay, hold on a minute. So that's how I did that. Now while I'm in here, remember I had fill hole under mesh, fill hole. I'm going to come down here and say, what was F assigned to if I pressed Alt F? Or what if I just pressed F? F is assigned to, frame selection. Remember that one? If I was away from my scene and I hit F, it framed me in. I might not want to take away that hotkey right now. That'd be a bad decision because that F button is a great hotkey for me to use. So I'm going to think about Alt F right now. Alt F is assigned to flood surfaces from Artisan. That's nothing that I really use, so I'm going to tell it to assign Alt F. It gives me that warning. I'm going to hit assign. Okay. Now, before I leave, I have to hit save. I'm saving all the hotkey changes I have made now. Okay, so if I hit save, okay, it's now saved that into my script folder. I'm going to show you where that is in a second, and my preferences. The great thing about Maya is you save your hotkeys, and you could take them here and then go home, and then, Tony, you guys can drop them in your home file, and it'll have the same hotkeys as you have here. Okay, that's a great impact of that. Okay, so real quick before I go, I want to see if there's anything else that's under here. I can also, if you notice, besides the action, like let's say polygon clipboard here, I have the options menu that I can also create as a hotkey. Okay, I haven't showed you guys lattices yet, but that's something I do like to use, is having the option menu pull up. A good example of that would be the bevel. Let me go check my bevel options, right? Remember bevel was down here, and it was under, where was it? Under edit mesh here, okay? And bevel right there, right? So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to go back up to edit mesh here really quick, okay? Let me select it here. I really need glasses. This stuff's getting all blurry. Edit mesh here. So I don't want to select bevel polygon because that'll do it instantaneously. Remember the bevel, I have the options window. I want to be able to bring up the option window first. So I can adjust that as a hotkey, okay? And so if I select bevel options, let's come here. I'm thinking of the button B. Let's query on that. B is assigned to modify upper radius. I wouldn't use that, okay? But I'm going to use Alt. I like the Alt for my key commands because that's how I have it on my Mac and my PC at home. However, though, I can't do Alt B, right? That's assigned to my Boolean option. B for Boolean. So now I need to think of B for bevel. I need to think of another option I can do. So why don't I try Control B? Control, take off Alt here. Control B is assigned to template brush settings for paint effects. I don't use that. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to hit assign. Okay. And then I'm going to hit save again. Okay, cool. All right. Now, that's done. I've saved everything, okay? I'm going to close down the hotkey editor, okay? So now if I come over here, let's say I take this shape here. Let's try it. Let's see if it saves it. Usually I have to restart Maya. Now I can hit Alt B for Boolean. It does it automatically. And then I hit C. I center my pivot. Boom. What a tremendous amount of time I just saved myself. Now, let me show you how I need to go access the file. Here's the path. Okay? In either a Mac or a PC, it is going to be listed as a document because what you saved was a document with code. Does that make sense? Okay, so if I pull up my computer option here, okay, I'm going to come over here. I'm going to type on my hard disk right here, my local disk. Okay, actually, I can. I'm thinking like a Mac. That's how I would do it. Open up the hard drive. The PC here already has documents loaded for me. So if I scroll down here under libraries, I click documents. I come over, I click Maya. Okay, I come over 2013 x64, which is the version of Maya. I click that open, and look at that, preferences right there. So if I copy that preference, copy and paste that, and put that preference folder on your thumb drive, take it home, drop it into your computer in the same pathway, guess what? Your hotkeys will be there when you open up the program. Now, okay, here's one thing that's different though. Notice preferences, presets, scripts, okay? All right, this is where this is important because two things. Number one, if you're ever using Maya and your computer starts wigging out and you need to reset your hotkeys, what you do is you come in here, you select a preference folder, you delete it out of Maya, and then you reopen Maya, and Maya will place default preferences in the place of that folder automatically for you, okay? Or you just copy and paste your new preferences back into Maya and you can use them, okay? Now, this is a path I have some students do. They miss that part about the documents, and what they do is they do this. They come over here, and I understand the thinking. They go, hey, it's on my local disk here. It's going to be a program file, all right? Oh, it's an Autodesk. Oh, wait a minute. Where's the preference folder? It's not there. Maybe it's going to be, let me look up. Oh, maybe that's not the direction. Let me go back. And then they come back and they go, oh, this program files. Oh, there's Autodesk. Oh, there it is. It's got to be here. It's going to be under my 2013. Where's preference folder? I can't find it. I'm totally confused. It is a document that is created. Remember that. The script, the hotkeys are documents. That's why you always have to click Documents, and you have to come back over. This changes the whole pathway. You go to Maya, and then you come up here, and you go to 2013, and there it is. There's Preferences. Okay? So that's it. Those are my Maya preferences. Now I have my hotkeys set. So I purposely didn't give you guys those hotkeys because I wanted you to suffer a little bit. I wanted you to get used to having to find items on the menu bar. Okay? But now that you're working and you're plugging ahead, you guys are going to be doing vertice additions. You're going to be using combine. You're going to be using bevel, extrusion, a lot of these different options on a regular basis. Okay? All right, so that's it. I'll process this demo and I can hand it off to you guys. All right?